Hey everyone, this is Evan with Elite Force. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the rebuild kit for part number 227-6300. In this kit you're going to find a new nozzle housing, cup seal already in the middle of it. You're going to find a new replacement Phillips head screw, nozzle return spring guide. On this, these are actually glued into the slides, so unless yours is broke, just set it aside. Maybe you can use it in the future, maybe you'll have a buddy who needs it, but I would say don't worry about it. We also have two parts here. They are for the rear sight. More than likely you're not going to need these either, so we're going to go ahead and set these items aside. Lastly, you're going to have a new hop-up bucking. We are not going to show how to change that in this video. We've got another video on that, so we'll set that aside as well. So first you're going to start by going ahead and racking the pistol. That way the hammer is set to the cock position. Unlike an actual striker fired firearm, this will not be dry fired. Otherwise that hammer will be in your way of removing the slide. So you'll pull down and slide forward just like that. We'll take the frame and we'll set it aside. After that, you're going to remove the recoil assembly and slide the barrel forward, slide it back out, and set it aside as well. Your first task is going to be removing this Phillips head screw, so we'll do that next. After that, you're going to have the Phillips head screw, which we do have a replacement for there. You'll have your back plate, and you'll also have this plastic piece here. We'll set those aside for the time being. After that, we are going to wiggle this out right there. You'll see in there you've got your nozzle return spring. We're going to go ahead and reuse this one just for purposes of this video. You'll see that bar in there. That's what I mentioned earlier for the rear sight. Probably not going to need to replace that, but it's there if you can. And then lastly, you can see the nozzle return spring guide. Like I said, that is glued in there right up there, so more than likely, unless it's broke somehow, you're probably not going to need to do that. Something else to note, this fake extractor here does come out, so if it falls out, just set it back in. Not a big deal, but you'll want to do that first. So to reverse the process, we'll put our spring in, push it in all the way. You'll take your nozzle housing, nozzle, and like I said, cup seal in there. You'll slide it all back and you'll just pop it right down into there just like that. Wiggle around, make sure it's in there nice and snug. Lastly, you'll take this and you'll slide it back in there. There's little grooves with that back plate that kind of guided in, and you just retighten the spring from there, or the screw from there. Tighten that down till it is snug. And that is snug. From there, you'll put your barrel back in and your recoil assembly. Grab your frame. Gotta make sure that stays lined up or it'll cause you some issues. From there, slide it back, make sure it dries fires, trigger resets, dries fire again, and you're good. That is how you do the gun rebuild kit for item number 227-6300.